Salmon. Picture this. You're 55 years old, and every morning when you get out of bed, your bones feel like they're made of old wood that's been sitting in the rain for too long. You hear creaks and pops that sound like a haunted house soundtrack. Well, here's the thing. Salmon isn't just that fancy fish you order at expensive restaurants to impress your date. This pink powerhouse is basically like sending a construction crew to rebuild your skeleton from the inside out. Salmon is packed with omega-3 fatty acids, and these aren't just good for your heart. They're like little anti-inflammatory warriors that march through your bloodstream, telling your bones to stay strong and resilient. But here's where it gets really interesting. Salmon also contains vitamin D, which is like the master key that unlocks your body's ability to absorb calcium. Without vitamin D, all the calcium in the world won't help your bones. It's like having a Ferrari with no gas. Looks great, but it's not going anywhere. The magic happens when these omega-3s reduce inflammation around your bone tissue. Think of inflammation as that annoying neighbor who plays loud music all night. It disrupts everything and makes it impossible for your bones to do their job properly. Salmon tells that inflammation to pack up and move out. Plus, the protein in salmon provides the building blocks your bones need to maintain their structure. A 6-ounce serving of salmon delivers about 22 grams of high-quality protein, which is like giving your bones premium construction materials instead of cheap knockoffs. Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is the unsung hero of the dairy aisle, sitting there looking all innocent while secretly being a bone-strengthening superhero. This thick, creamy powerhouse contains more calcium per serving than regular yogurt, and calcium is literally what your bones are made of. But here's what most guys over 50 don't realize. Your body's ability to absorb calcium starts declining as you age, which means you need to be smarter about how you get it. 1 cup of Greek yogurt packs about 200 milligrams of calcium, but that's not even the best part. Greek yogurt also contains probiotics, which are like tiny maintenance workers that live in your gut and help your body absorb nutrients more efficiently. These little guys make sure that calcium actually gets to your bones instead of just passing through your system like a tourist who never stops to visit the attractions. The protein content in Greek yogurt is absolutely insane, nearly double that of regular yogurt. We're talking about 15 to 20 grams of protein per serving, which gives your bones the amino acids they need to build and repair themselves. Your bones aren't just static structures sitting there looking pretty, they're constantly breaking down and rebuilding, kind of like a city that's perpetually under construction. Greek yogurt provides the raw materials for this never-ending renovation project. Leafy green vegetables. Spinach, kale, collard greens. These leafy powerhouses are like nature's multivitamin, specifically designed for your skeleton. Most men over 50 look at a plate of spinach and think it's rabbit food. But here's the reality check. These greens contain more bone-building nutrients per calorie than almost any other food on the planet. Let's talk about vitamin K, which sounds boring but is actually like the foreman on your bone construction site. Vitamin K activates proteins that help bind calcium to your bone matrix. Without enough vitamin K, calcium just floats around your bloodstream like a lost tourist with no GPS. Dark leafy greens are absolutely loaded with this stuff. 1 cup of cooked spinach gives you more than 800 micrograms of vitamin K, which is nearly 10 times the daily recommended amount. But wait, there's more. These greens also contain magnesium, which works hand in hand with calcium to keep your bones strong. Think of magnesium as calcium's best friend. They work together like a perfectly coordinated dance team. About 60% of the magnesium in your body is stored in your bones, where it helps convert vitamin D into its active form so your body can actually use the calcium you're consuming. The folate in leafy greens also plays a crucial role in bone health by helping to break down homocysteine, an amino acid that can interfere with bone formation when levels get too high. It's like having a cleanup crew that removes all the debris so the construction workers can do their job properly. Sardines. Sardines might be small, but they pack a nutritional punch that would make heavyweight boxers jealous. These tiny fish are like concentrated bone medicine that comes in a convenient little package. Most guys avoid sardines because they think they're weird or smell fishy, but here's what you're missing out on. Sardines contain more calcium per serving than milk. Plus, they come with a bonus dose of omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D. The calcium in sardines comes from their soft, edible bones. Yes, you're literally eating bones to strengthen your bones, which is kind of poetic when you think about it. One can of sardines delivers about 350 milligrams of calcium, which is more than a glass of milk. But unlike milk, sardines also give you that vitamin D your body needs to actually absorb and use that calcium. The omega-3 content in sardines is off the charts. These fatty acids don't just fight inflammation, they actually help stimulate bone formation by encouraging your body to produce new bone cells. It's like having a motivational coach for your skeleton, constantly encouraging your bones to stay strong and keep growing. The protein in sardines also provides essential amino acids that serve as building blocks for bone matrix proteins. Almonds. Almonds are like tiny nutritional bombs disguised as a simple snack. While you're mindlessly munching on these during your afternoon slump, they're quietly working behind the scenes to fortify your skeleton like a secret agent on a bone-strengthening mission. 1 ounce of almonds, that's about 23 nuts, contains 75 milligrams of calcium plus magnesium, phosphorus, and vitamin E. The magnesium in almonds is particularly important for men over 50 because it helps regulate calcium transport and maintains bone structure. Without adequate magnesium, your bones become brittle and more prone to fractures. It's like trying to build a house with cement that doesn't have enough binding agents. Everything falls apart under pressure. Almonds also contain phosphorus, which teams up with calcium to form the mineral matrix that gives your bones their strength and hardness. About 85% of the phosphorus in your body is stored in your bones and teeth, making it absolutely essential for maintaining skeletal integrity. The healthy fats in almonds help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D, creating a synergistic effect that maximizes bone health benefits. Fortified cereals. Before you roll your eyes and think about sugary kids' cereals, hear me out. Fortified cereals designed for adults are like breakfast insurance policies for your bones. Many cereals are fortified with calcium, vitamin D, and other bone-building nutrients that can help fill the gaps in your diet. It's like having a nutritional safety net that catches all the nutrients you might be missing from other foods. The key is choosing cereals that are specifically fortified with bone health in mind. Look for options that provide at least 100 milligrams of calcium and 40 international units of vitamin D per serving. When you add milk to fortified cereal, you're creating a bone-strengthening breakfast combination that delivers multiple nutrients your skeleton craves. The B vitamins in fortified cereals also play supporting roles in bone metabolism. Folate helps reduce homocysteine levels, which can interfere with bone formation, while vitamin B12 supports the cells responsible for bone remodeling. Think of these vitamins as the support staff that keeps your bone construction crew working efficiently. Without them, even the best calcium and vitamin D can't do their jobs properly. Eggs. Eggs are basically nature's perfect protein packages wrapped up in convenient little shells. But here's what most guys don't realize. The nutrients that make eggs so valuable for your bones aren't just hiding in the white part. The yolk contains vitamin D, phosphorus, and selenium, all of which contribute to bone strength in ways that'll surprise you. One large egg provides about 6 grams of high-quality protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids your bones need for repair and maintenance. Your bones are constantly breaking down old tissue and building new tissue, kind of like renovating a house one room at a time, while you're still living in it. The protein from eggs provides the raw materials for this ongoing construction project. The vitamin D in egg yolks is particularly valuable because it's one of the few natural food sources of this crucial nutrient. Most people think they get enough vitamin D from sunlight, but if you're spending your days in an office instead of working construction outdoors, you're probably not getting nearly enough. The phosphorus in eggs works with calcium to create the mineral matrix that gives your bones their hardness and durability. Broccoli. Broccoli might look like tiny green trees, but it's actually a nutritional powerhouse that your bones absolutely love. This cruciferous vegetable contains vitamin K, vitamin C, and calcium in a combination that creates the perfect storm for bone health. 1 cup of cooked broccoli delivers about 60 milligrams of calcium, plus a hefty dose of vitamin K that helps your body use that calcium effectively. The vitamin C in broccoli is crucial for collagen synthesis, and collagen is like the scaffolding that holds your bones together. Without adequate vitamin C, your bones become weak and brittle because they can't maintain their structural integrity. It's like trying to build a skyscraper without a proper frame. Everything collapses under its own weight. Broccoli also contains sulforaphane, a compound that has anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation is like having a wrecking ball constantly swinging through your bone tissue, breaking down healthy bone faster than your body can rebuild it. The sulforaphane in broccoli tells that inflammation to take a hike, giving your bones the peaceful environment they need to stay strong and healthy. Cheese. Cheese gets a bad rap for being high in fat, but when it comes to bone health, it's like having a calcium-rich bodyguard protecting your skeleton. Different types of cheese contain varying amounts of calcium, but most varieties pack a serious nutritional punch that your bones can't ignore. An ounce of cheddar cheese contains about 200 milligrams of calcium, which is nearly 20% of your daily needs. The calcium in cheese is highly bioavailable, meaning your body can easily absorb and use it. Unlike some plant-based calcium sources that come with compounds that interfere with absorption, cheese calcium goes straight to work building and maintaining your bone density. It's like having a direct hotline between your digestive system and your skeleton. Cheese also provides phosphorus and protein, creating a triple threat against bone loss. The phosphorus combines with calcium to form hydroxyapatite, the mineral that makes up about 65% of your bone mass. The protein provides amino acids that serve as building blocks for the organic matrix that holds everything together. Hard cheeses like Parmesan pack even more calcium than softer varieties. 1 ounce delivers nearly 340 milligrams. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are like underground nutritional gold mines that most men over 50 completely overlook. These orange powerhouses contain magnesium, potassium, and vitamin C in concentrations that make them perfect bone-building foods. One medium-baked sweet potato provides about 30 milligrams of magnesium, which might not sound like much until you realize that most men are chronically deficient in this crucial mineral. The potassium in sweet potatoes helps neutralize acid in your body that can leach calcium from your bones. Think of potassium as a buffer that prevents your bones from being slowly dissolved by dietary acids. Modern diets tend to be highly acidic due to processed foods and excess protein, creating an environment where your body steals calcium from your bones to maintain proper pH balance. Sweet potatoes help restore that balance naturally. The vitamin C content supports collagen production, while the beta-carotene converts to vitamin A, which plays a role in bone remodeling. The fiber in sweet potatoes also promotes the growth of beneficial gut bacteria that enhance mineral absorption. It's like having a complete bone health support system, wrapped up in one delicious package that tastes way better than any supplement you could swallow. The complex carbohydrates in sweet potatoes provide sustained energy that keeps your metabolism humming along at the perfect pace for bone maintenance. Unlike simple sugars that cause energy spikes and crashes, sweet potatoes deliver steady fuel that allows your bone cells to work consistently throughout the day. It's like having a reliable power source instead of flickering electricity that keeps cutting out just when you need it most. Sweet potatoes also contain manganese, a trace mineral that activates enzymes involved in bone and cartilage formation. Most people have never even heard of manganese, but it's like the specialized tool that bone-building enzymes need to do their job properly. Without adequate manganese, your bones can't form the proper matrix structure that keeps them strong and flexible. One medium sweet potato provides about 25% of your daily manganese needs, making it an incredibly efficient way to support your skeletal system. The natural sugars in sweet potatoes also help with the absorption of other bone-building nutrients you consume throughout the day. When you eat sweet potatoes alongside calcium-rich foods, your body becomes more efficient at utilizing that calcium for bone formation. It's like having a nutrient coordinator that makes sure everything gets to where it needs to go instead of just wandering around aimlessly in your bloodstream. But here's something that'll blow your mind. Sweet potatoes actually help regulate hormones that affect bone density. As men age, testosterone levels naturally decline, and lower testosterone is directly linked to decreased bone density. The nutrients in sweet potatoes help support healthy hormone production, creating an environment where your bones can maintain their strength even as other age-related changes occur. The antioxidants in sweet potatoes also protect your bones from oxidative stress, which is like having rust slowly eating away at metal. Free radicals damage bone cells and interfere with the natural bone remodeling process. But the antioxidants in sweet potatoes neutralize these harmful compounds before they can cause problems. It's like having a protective shield around your bones that deflects incoming damage. Most guys think sweet potatoes are just side dishes for Thanksgiving dinner, but they should be regular players in your weekly meal rotation. You can bake them, mash them, cut them into fries, or even add them to smoothies for a nutritional boost that your bones will thank you for. The versatility means you'll never get bored, and your skeleton gets consistent support from multiple angles. The fiber content in sweet potatoes deserves special mention because it feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut that are responsible for producing vitamin K2. This form of vitamin K is different from the K1 found in leafy greens. K2 specifically directs calcium to your bones and teeth instead of letting it accumulate in your arteries where it doesn't belong. It's like having a traffic controller that makes sure calcium goes to the right destination instead of causing problems elsewhere. Sweet potatoes are also incredibly filling, which means they can help you maintain a healthy weight. Excess body weight puts additional stress on your bones, particularly weight-bearing joints like your hips and knees. By helping you feel satisfied without overeating, sweet potatoes indirectly support bone health by keeping your skeletal system from having to carry around extra pounds that accelerate wear and tear. The preparation method matters too. Baking or roasting sweet potatoes with the skin on maximizes their nutritional value. The skin contains additional fiber and nutrients that complement the flesh, creating a complete nutritional package that delivers maximum bone-building benefits. Avoid loading them up with butter and sugar, which can interfere with nutrient absorption and add unnecessary calories that work against your bone health goals. Here's the bottom line that most men over 50 need to understand. Your bones aren't just static structures that you can ignore until something goes wrong. They're living, breathing tissues that require consistent nutrition to maintain their strength and density. Every single day, your bones are breaking down old tissue and building new tissue in a process called remodeling. This construction project never stops, which means your bones need a steady supply of the right nutrients to keep the process running smoothly. The foods we've covered aren't just random suggestions. They're specifically chosen because they provide the exact nutrients your bones need and forms your body can actually use. Eating one or two of these foods occasionally won't make much difference, but making them regular parts of your diet creates a nutritional foundation that supports long-term bone health. Think about it this way. You wouldn't expect your car to run properly if you only put gas in it once a month, and you can't expect your bones to stay strong if you only feed them properly when you remember to do it. Consistency is absolutely crucial because bone remodeling happens continuously, not just when you feel like paying attention to it. Your bones are counting on you to make smart choices every single day, and now you've got the roadmap to keep them strong and resilient for decades to come. These 10 foods aren't magic bullets, but they're your best allies in the fight against bone loss and fractures that could sideline your active lifestyle when you need it most.